friends, I am Mihir Tanna, Associate Director in Choice. On the 1st February 2021, our Hon'ble Finance Minister has proposed a finance bill for 2021 and wherein they have announced various provisions including the provisions which are related to direct tax. So question must be coming that as an individual, what are the proposals which will impact me in this post-pandemic era, and how will my tax payment will change. So in this video, we are trying to cover all that points and we will try to answer your queries for that. And so basically this video covers the individuals who are earning income from salary and the small income from the business and professions. So what will be the impact on this budget on this kind of peoples? So let's start with the basic point, that is the slab rate. If you check, that slab rate will remain the same, which was also in the last year. If you are earning income from the more than 2.5 lakhs up to 5 lakhs, and your rate will be the 5%. But if you are proposing to take the benefit of, say, option which is given in the last year, that is, if you are not taking the benefit of deduction like HRA, LTA, housing loan, in that case, your tax liability will reduce comparatively. As you can see that here the tax rate is 20%, but if you are opting for not taking the benefit, in that case, tax liability will reduce. So slab rates are slightly different for both the options. Education cess and surcharge will remain the same for the financial year 21-22. Next proposal which is given in the budget is for the senior citizen. If you are at age of 75 years and above, if you are earning income from pension, and if you are earning interest income from the same bank wherein you are getting the pension, then you will be exempted from filing income tax return. But they have insisted to maintain your bank account wherein you will get the pension only in the specified bank, and if proposal is accepted, they will notify with the bank's name wherein you can maintain your pension account. Next step will be the how you will avail this benefit. So for that, you have to give the declaration to the bank. Declaration will help bank to calculate your tax liability, and accordingly they will deduct the TDS. Ultimately, target of the government is that if you are already paid the tax, then you are not required to file the return. Next change came for that is for the filing income tax return after due date. That in the common language we say belated return, and sometimes if you have done small mistakes, then you can revise your return even after due date, which is called as a revised return under section 139. 4 and 5 are covered. As per existing provision, you can revise your return, or we can say you can file your belated return within 12 months from the end of the financial year. So if we give example that for the financial year 21-22, your last date will be 31st March 23. But if this proposal is accepted, the time limit will reduce by 3 months and you have to file return by 31st December 2022. Next proposal is for the home buyer. If you are a first time home buyer, and if you are buying the house from the builder, and if you are paying the consideration which is more than the stamp duty value, then there is no problem. But if you are paying consideration which is less than the stamp duty value, in that case the difference amount will be taxed in your hand. As per the existing provision, that limit is 10%. But due to COVID scenario, in the month of November, government has already announced that we are increasing that limit to 20%. So basically they have connected that thing with the provision proposed in the finance bill, wherein they have mentioned that if you are buying home between 12th November and 30th June 2021, in that case difference can be up to 20%, wherein you are not required to file, wherein you are not required to pay any tax on the difference amount. However, you have to make sure that consideration which you are paying should not exceed 2 crores. Otherwise, that difference benefit will not be available in your case. Next benefit given for the traveling, we usually get salaried person as LTC from the employer, and we can spend that amount. And if you produce the bills, we get the exemption from that tax benefit which we called from LTC. Due to pandemic, many of the individuals had planned trips, but due to lockdown, they couldn't actually travel out of India, or we can say within India. So they have come out with the proposal in the month of October, and correspondence provisions are proposed in the finance bill, wherein they say if you couldn't travel, but if you are spending your amount which is given to you in the form of leave travel concession for buying goods, and that goods should be fall under the GST bracket of 12%. That means that if you are paying GST of 12% at the time of buying that goods or availing that service, and if you are buying from the GST registered valuer, and if you are making the payment through an account paid check or prescribed method which is other than cash, in that case you can avail that LTC benefit even if you are not traveled. One last condition put is the exemption limit. They have stated that you have to get the exemption only up to 36,000, and you have to spend 3 times of your LTC amount. So for example, if you are getting LTC of 50,000, in that case you have to spend 1,50,000 and you will get deduction up to only 36,000 only. Next benefit which came for again a small home buyers, wherein your property stamp duty value is up to 45 lakhs, and as per the existing provision you can claim additional 1.5 lakhs. Already you are getting a benefit of interest in the form of housing loan deduction up to 2 lakhs rupees. And they have provided one more section a few years ago, that is under section 80EA, wherein you can claim additional 1.5 lakhs. One of the conditions was that your loan should be sanctioned by 31st March 21. Only in that case you can avail for this 1.5 additional benefit. Now they are proposing to increase that loan sanction date to 31st March 22. So you have one more financial year, and if you are buying first time home, and if your stamp duty value will be up to 45 lakhs, then you can avail this benefit. So guys, that's it for today, and in the next video we are planning to cover other provisions which are related to direct tax, which will be covering the various entities like corporates, businessmen and firms, and how they will impact by the proposals. If you like this video, please share with your friends and subscribe to our channel. If you have any query, please write down to us, and thank you.